I'm Mark Goodale, and this is the AEC Industry Dashboard Strategy Briefing. In the AEC industry, transitioning ownership is one of the most difficult aspects of the business. You have to build a market for your firm's shares. You continually have to educate your up-and-comers on the benefits of ownership, and you can't wait too long. In this quarter's strategy briefing, we offer several pointers that will help keep you on the right transition track. Pointer number 1, identify the goal. Is it transition or expansion? Transition often involves a sale of shares and a change of management or power. Expansion typically involves a non-controlling transfer of shares without intention of changing management or control. Think of this as the difference between a founder seeking to scale back or retire versus growing a firm where senior management wants to share the wealth and lock in key talent. Again, think transition or expansion. Pointer number 2, establish perceived value for the shares. The most common enemy of a share transfer plan is a lack of perceived value for the shares. This is common where a company has a good bonus plan as its primary reward mechanism, but considers share returns as a distant afterthought. There should be an economic return on the share investment apart from performance bonuses. The overall value for owning shares should be clearly communicated. Staff should want to own shares, not be forced to buy. Establish a strong staff perception in the value of owning shares. Pointer number 3, establish a share communication program. Much of your staff may not be financially savvy, and while some may follow a mutual fund or two, they may not follow the overall market. Establish some key benchmark metrics from the public markets that can be used to compare against your firm's share performance. This will put pressure on leadership to grow the value of the firm, but it will also be a useful tool in showing the upside of ownership to the staff. Pointer number 4, give thought to the terms of ownership. Public companies sell shares, private companies have shareholder agreements. The terms change as the shareholder base changes, from founders to senior executives to key managers to wider ownership for high potential performers. The terms also need to reflect the goal, again, transition or expansion. Founders require less protection in an expansion where they will maintain control versus a transition where they will cede control. The terms of ownership are important and should not be an afterthought. And pointer number 5, decide how transfers will be financed. Cash only, financing provided, down payment by purchase with company financing. How will payments be made? From bonuses and distributions or as a standard payroll deduction? Will buyers have to have skin in the game via a down payment or possibly by applying their full after-tax bonus to pay down any company financing? Skin in the game can often translate to commitment, but it could be a tough sell for staff. Nevertheless, determining the proper financing vehicle for your motives is necessary. Ownership transition, and leadership transition for that matter, can be very traumatic for a firm of any size in the AEC industry, but it doesn't have to be. Looking for more answers? Call Morrissey Goodale at 508-650-0040 or email me at mgoodale@morrisseygoodale.com. I'm Mark Goodale, and this has been the AEC Industry Dashboard Strategy Briefing.